What up? What up? Welcome. I'm here with Echo Ninja, and
Yo.
we I know it's been a day. It's been a day, but Mortal Kombat one,
Mm-hmm.
uno,
Not 12,
not 12,
but
uno,
one.
uno, not
Now
tres, just uno.
now again I've had I got my thing about the title, but because it's so confusing. When you look up Mortal Kombat 1, it brings up the new game, but it has pictures of the arcade game and everything else.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird, but it's got to grow on me, I'm pretty sure.
but you know what got me though?
Mm,
What got me was the clock, which I love because it started at 9.
right.
Let's see if I can pull it up without it slowing down. Let's see if I get it. The clock was the one that really got me. I was like, ooh. And I hate sometimes I hate dick teasing. They got they that was a straight up. I was like, damn motherfuckers. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up because that was like a straight up like clock. It was interesting, but I was just like, y'all teasing too much. Let's see if I can pull it up because that there we go. I gotta show the clock trailer just because the clock trailer was kind of was cool.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do. There we go. And it's kind of quick too. So yeah, here we go. So this thing, when I really saw this, it was cool because it was
Mm-hmm. And then when it
and
gets
it's
to the
almost
11, starts shaking, and then it gets to the other side.
yep,
Yeah.
and,
And
and it
then
just continued.
yeah, and then the next one, you see how it was trying to go, and then it just breaks.
Yeah, and I was and that's the one I was like, let's see. It was that was 9 days ago. This one was wait, what was the other one? Uh, it was another one where the clock breaks. The clock breakdown. But anyway, anywho, we do have
Yeah.
there's the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat. So let's just watch it together anyway. Since we're
No,
here.
we can't watch the trailer. We can't, because YouTube has been kicking everybody's ass, whoever plays it.
Uh,
They have. I've been
yeah.
literally multiple people have been having their stuff, have
Oh,
been
because
having
it's
their
violent.
videos. Yeah, and there's no way we can really censor it right now live, because I haven't figured that out yet.
Mm.
But everybody's already watched it.
I mean, does it show the? Yeah, okay.
Yes, they all do. Let's just talk about it.
We can fast forward through the ugly parts. They ain't gonna see this shit.
Oh my god.
Trust me.
Bro, I'm not. I'm telling you. Why are you trying to fight this?
Cause fuck YouTube. I'm sorry. You can't. I'm sorry. We just gonna
But
watch
this
it. Ain't nothing here.
this video is just gonna get knocked off, bro. Everything's gonna get silent. Everything's gonna get,
Half we skip.
bro. Just take the video off and let's just talk
There we
about
go.
it.
This is the greatest part. So,
I have a problem with that.
okay, well, what's the problem?
That he's a pre-order. And I've noticed in the listen, and I've noticed in the other games, we can kind of speculate right now from this, that he is probably not going to be the main big bad,
Right.
because every single pre-order from every single Mortal Kombat game since 9, those characters have never been big bads.
Well, he was a
Go,
big bad in the last game.
what?
He was the main dude
He
in the
was
last.
he was he was the big bad in a DLC. not in a
Still,
full game.
still.
But again, like I said, he wasn't the main big bad. Chronica was.
Well, no, yeah. So in this one, this is him. This is him in the beginning because apparently he won the first Mortal Kombat. That's why he was able to
I don't
live.
think that's the story though.
No, but the whole story is he won the first Mortal Kombat, and what he won the first Mortal Kombat, and then when it came to the next one, he pretty much he cheated, right? He killed the contestants. He killed the contestants, but he won.
That's the original story. This is a
Right.
whole brand new story.
But he's young, so that's the thing. It's like he's young,
And I
and so it's like, what's the deal with him? Because he learned that the soul powers he learned it from Outworld.
okay, so before you continue and start speculating, I'm going to read what Ed Boon basically put in detail of the story. Because everything you're saying is true, but that was from a different storyline.
Yes.
From this, yes, key parts of the story is telling the origins of characters. Basically, it's the beginning of an entirely different universe,
Mm-hmm.
and and get this, it's not a continuation of Mortal Kombat 11 story.
Right. It's not.
The characters will be completely different. Will have completely different roles and relationships in the new timeline.
Hence, in the trailer, you see Scorpion and Sub Zero almost joining forces. You see Katana and Melina, and you see Raiden and Kung Lao. And so apparently, from what I read as well, there is a what I call it, a
Cameo characters,
cameo characters. So they have some cameo characters,
which is a completely different roster from the main characters.
which they got Johnny Cage being one. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I guess
And Johnny Cage is getting a Jean Claude Van Damme
damn,
premium
yep,
skin.
yeah.
Finally, he thought it was a good idea to actually be in this game.
Because I think it's the 30th or fuck, I forgot how many years
30 years.
of Bloodsport.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, and that's where Johnny Cage came
Hmm.
from Jocko Van Dam. The actual, yeah. So it's the 30th anniversary of Bloodsport. So I mean, I don't mind it, but there's a list of actual supposed lists. My brother showed me. He,
Oh no,
he,
I know the list. I got the
he
list right in front of me
pull,
too.
pull it up. Let's go. Share that screen.
I got the list of the supposed characters. Give me a second. My computer's just being a little stupid. Okay. Um, six names of playable characters, including in the first combat pack. It was leaked by someone who put something up from Amazon Italy listing of
Yeah,
the premium edition.
yeah.
So
He's known for doing this, but
yeah, so I'm gonna put this up right now. Give me a sec.
let me check for.
All right, so here's the supposed characters that are gonna be in the first combat pack.
Yeah, Quan Chi, Omni Man, which I was kind of shocked about. Ermac, Peacemaker, which I understand that because Warner Brothers DC. Gotcha. Uh Takeda. Now that one I'm a little pissed off about. But I can sort of understand, but it kind of irks me because we don't saw Takeda in one fucking game. So I'm
Yeah,
like, ugh.
I
But
know,
they
but
put they put him in one game, but I understand. But so he's in one game. We have him again now, but he's going to be one of these characters and Homelander.
now get this. Now get this.
Mm,
Quan Chi, Ermac, and Takeda are known characters in the Mortal Kombat universe, yes, and those are probably gonna be the the a part of that combat pack, or a part of at least the uh, the the cameo fighters. But the other three are still considered rumors.
Yeah,
Omni Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander. Even though, like those, that can still happen.
I'm like Homelander. Wouldn't he just play like Superman from Injustice though?
I mean, yeah, but a little bit more, brutal,
Risk.
basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I,
So yeah,
like I wouldn't care. Like Peacemaker, I'm kind of like, eh. Like I don't understand WB on like well used to or kind of does was it Discovery now? What?
WB owns Discovery.
Yeah, yeah. So I understand that because they put it would put keep Peacemaker in the game because it is their one of their properties
Right,
because of the TV show, and I think they're
right.
doing the season two.
Yes,
Well, I don't know what I don't know if James Gunn said anything about that, but whatever.
he wants to, but we'll see.
We'll see. Um, so I maybe could see that. I could probably see that, but Homelander, like invent like the boys is not a Warner Brothers property; it's an Amazon property.
True, but think about it. If Amazon wants to do something like if you order from Amazon, and if you order the game on Amazon, you'll get like a Homelander skin or some shit like that. Not a Homelander skin, yeah, a Homelander skin or some shit like that. They do that because
Mhm.
GameStop does shit like that. Target does shit like that. Like if you pre-order something from them,
I mean, maybe. I mean, but he would be. I don't know. It seems a little far fetched, but I'm not too far fetched. I mean, if they had a Superman, I'd be like, oh shit, it'd be. See, if they said Superman, I'd be like, okay, this is them setting up for Injustice 3.
what?
I say if they had Superman in the game, I was like,
I heard you, but how?
because they're the ones who make Injustice.
I get that, but
And they haven't done Injustice, like we haven't seen like well, we haven't seen anything or they haven't said anything about because remember, for a while we thought we were gonna get Injustice, but we were like, oh, let's get Mortal Kombat. Because after Mortal Kombat, it usually goes Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and then but we got in Mortal Kombat last was it last year?
yeah.
When did the
No,
DLC
not
come?
last year. Oh yeah, the last DLC was like 2 years ago, I think.
Okay, so the last DLC was 2 years ago. So we thought we were going to get Injustice, but we're not. We got a new Mortal Kombat game. So now we got a new Mortal Kombat game. So this game's going to last about I don't know how long it's going to last, but
Probably as long as the other one did.
hopefully, yeah. And then after that, hopefully we get a new Injustice game.
I don't see. I have a feeling that the Injustice story is not gonna. I mean, there's a lot to do with that
It
story,
left
but
on a cliffhanger. Put it
I
like
yeah, I know that, but like, and I get that, but now they still have to figure out how to um do more with that, to what to do with that story and how to continue it. They have tons of ideas, I'm sure.
right. We
But
also don't know which ending is true.
true, exactly. It
We
was, but
don't
it
know.
was it was just like this one.
Yeah.
They didn't know which end. Nobody knew which ending they were going to go with. I actually thought. I
Shang
mean,
Tsung one.
I actually thought that they were going to pull like the Shang Tsung winning thing,
That was
but
kind of deep.
it was. But here's why did I freeze? But here's my thought process. I'm thinking, if any case, and I'm still like, okay, here we go.
You're good.
All right. So I'm thinking that the Shang Tsung. This is my little theory. The Shang Tsung that shows up
Hmm.
is actually the Shang Tsung from the different timeline where he won. But and then like after he conquered his universe, he wants to now conquer this new world. But I had to think about it for a second, and I was all like, that would make no sense because they're taking the whole timeline. They had taken the whole time traveling thing out of it right now.
Yep.
So I'm all like, all right. That wouldn't make sense. But then I thought to myself that what if Shang Tsung ends up being the good the victor of like whatever Mortal Kombat is, or like ends up working with the good guys somehow
Mm.
to fight against whatever big bad they're actually going to have, which I have a feeling it might be. I'm kind of hoping it might be the Dragon King.
I
But
that's what me and my brother's theory is, because that is one character still to this day. It's very shady how they said that Shao Kahn, before they did the whole timeline, like they changed the whole timeline thing. They said Shao Kahn defeated him during the whole Armageddon thing, and it was like, well, how?
right,
And because it was like, how? Because he pretty much grabbed Shao Kahn up, but they said that was a clone. I said, okay, I can accept that, but if that was a clone and Raiden was like OP, well, OP rated, and then somehow Shao Kahn defeated Armageddon. Now he's just strong, but Naga still was alive. Like he didn't really defeat him. So I'm like, okay, they kind of just kind of blazed over that a little bit,
right.
So Naga would be alive, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of just thinking myself like he would have to be the big bad, because even in uh Mortal Kombat Conquest, Naga stood the test of time too. His spirit did, not
Of
his body.
course,
His
right,
spirit.
right.
Why is my camera fuzzing up?
Mm.
There we go. Sorry. Like he stood the test of time when what's this? Shinjinku was going through multiple dimensions and through time, getting those amulets and getting those what are kamidogus.
Yeah.
So Naga's old. Like his spirit is is
Well, the
around.
thing is, Onaga is older than Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung. He's
Yeah.
older than all of them.
Yeah. He's the reason why Indinia well, no, he's not. Shao Kahn's the reason why Edenia became Outworld.
But Shao Kahn was actually a servant of
He was
Onaga.
the general.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how Shao Kahn was the general of Naga, betrayed him, and then Total Khan was the general of Shao Kahn at one point. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's I find it hilarious that it just went that way. But I hope we do get Naga, because if Naga's alive, right,
Mm-hmm.
that means because if I'm sorry, but now I think about the whole timeline being reset. There's a lot of questions that didn't answer. Like, so if the timeline being reset, that means Raiden had supposedly killed Liu Kang and all this other stuff,
Wait,
right?
what?
I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat 9 when Raiden
Oh.
had killed Liu Kang, and then he became a remnant, and
Mm-hmm.
then but still during that time, Naga's spirit is still alive. He's not gone.
Yeah.
And that means Shijinku is still around. But then,
But remember the main what happened in the main timeline got changed
right,
because of Raiden
right,
and his meddling with things.
right, and
So basically, Onaga never got
he still became Dark Raiden.
resurrected, huh?
He still became Dark Raiden too.
Yeah, but Onaga never got resurrected.
No, he didn't get resurrected, but the Kami Dogu's around. But also, my brother reminded me something. The comic books hinted
Mm-hmm.
a lot of, like, the comic books itself leading up to Mortal Kombat. Well, it was like
Leading up to 10, Mortal Kombat 10.
yeah. So because
Because it took place in between that 25 years.
yeah, because it dealt with Cassie
Yeah.
and get and so it's like those characters, like, so there are Kami Dogos still around. Raiden was protecting it. He was good at this time. It's before Shinnok came back, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there are Kamidogas around, but during the time of Shinnok coming back, Shinnok really did kind of just do a whole lot of shit that we didn't even know about. Like almost in a way, kind of preventing Naga from coming back too. Because he even knows how powerful that motherfucker is.
Right.
So but we still know where Naga's spirit is at, because that motherfucker's hiding.
True, exactly. But
and the twins, that's the other thing too. The twins, Dagon and Tavon,
mm-hmm.
they are still around,
but they're
not awakened.
But here's the thing: they're not still around because this is a brand new universe. Remember, Liu Kang changed everything.
Yeah, he did.
Meaning, whatever he didn't want there stayed gone. But with what was old that's gone, brings something new that's there.
Yeah.
So we might get a mix of something. But again, they also Ed Boon also said that these are familiar characters with different backgrounds and different relationships. Yep. So things might get twisted with certain characters. A lot of plot twists are gonna happen. A lot of things we didn't expect. Like for instance, I was watching I forgot who it was. I think his name is Fourth Snake or something like that. I was watching him on YouTube, and he noticed something that a lot of people didn't catch. If you watch the trailer and see Scorpion and Sub-Zero,
yeah,
Scorpion has a pendant.
Yep.
Just like Sub-Zero, and it's the pendant of the Lin Kuei.
Yeah.
So, and you know what I'm thinking? I don't think this is what's his face? Hanzo Asashi. I think it's the original Grandmaster Takeda. The original Grandmaster of the Shirai Ryu. He was a part of the Lin Kuei and broke off.
Oh, that's right. Ooh.
I don't. So I think this might be Grandmaster Takeda, who's still a part of the Lin Kuei. And I think, and of course, this Sub-Zero's got to be Bihan. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean,
that'll be cool.
I can't say nothing about it. I'm like, I'm saying a huge maybe for that one.
That'll be kind of cool because you think about it.
But you know,
with someone like Takeda, with someone like Grandmaster Takeda, you can get an entirely different set of moves with this character than you had with Scorpion.
Right. But you know what bugs me though? In the trailer, you see Melina. Now, and Melina was created by
Shang Tsung.
So now I'm like, well, created by Shang Tsung on Shao Kahn's orders. Right. I get it.
Right.
So, and from what I see, it seems that she's still a princess. But I'm curious is she Queen Katana or is she Princess Katana?
Right. True.
Right.
If you think Liu Kang's mind, he might make her queen.
And Melina is her bodyguard, right?
Royal bodyguard, yeah.
Right, because we don't see Jade.
Nope. We don't see Jade. As far as we know, we don't see her.
And what if Jade is really just Total Khan's wife? Like, not protective Katana anymore. Completely Total Khan's wife.
Or here's one. What if Jade is evil? And Melina is actually the good sister that she always wanted to be.
Maybe. Yo,
the twists in this is gonna be insane.
They also have supposedly showed. They said some people were in there. Chameleon and Tremor are going to be one of the.
I can possibly.
like Chameleon. People have been actually seeing. I've been seeing a lot on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. For some reason, maybe it's because he hasn't been in a game in a minute. People have
Chameleon.
been wanting Reptile,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of like,
I
why?
mean, why not?
True.
Even though people thought originally he was just a Sub-Zero clone, but then as the games went by, he was way more than that.
Yeah.
But then guess what happened? In the games before the first reboot, I should say.
Hmm.
He ended up not being in the games anymore because Onaga spirit took over his body and he used his body to turn him into the Dragon King.
Yeah. Yep.
so yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, what? I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Reptile in the game. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing his race in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason why there's only one Reptile is because Shao Kahn destroyed his whole fucking
His whole race.
His whole race, yeah.
Yep. And then he enslaved the Tarkatans.
Yep, he did. Yep.
So yeah.
I mean, so that's the thing too. Melina's half Tarkatan
Mm-hmm.
and half Katana, so I'm kind of like
half Tarkatan, half Edenian.
Yeah, so I'm like, what do we do with that? And then I also have a question too. Like we had Rain in the last game. Is he still an Edenian prince? Because if he is he still he is he evil?
Right.
Because he's what is he now? Or is he
Yeah.
is he a good prince or king? Is he a king now? Because he's technically in the story, he's the brother of Tavon and Dagon.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is he, does he have a bigger role in there now? Right? Do Tavon and Dagon have a bigger role in it now? I'm curious.
I don't know if they're gonna do the Tavon and Dagon thing.
Because if Liu Kang reset the whole timeline, right? That means in his new era, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means Tavon and Dagon, who their mother was a
keep talking.
Was a psychic priestess or something like that, and their father was an elder god.
Mm-hmm.
But they died. No, actually, the brother killed both of them. Dagon killed both of them. But what does that like? What does that do now? Like, are they around? Like, I'm kind of curious what Ed Boon's gonna do because I know. I'm kind of curious because if Liu Kang sets the whole timeline up, does he set them too? Because them, right? Because she foretold Mortal Kombat, but even that being one thing, right? Like, that being a whole thing, are they even just like alive, roaming the world? Are they old now? Like,
or
they're
maybe
technically older than everybody.
Yeah, but also at the same time, they can't be older than everybody when Liu Kang just changed everything. See, that's where it goes back. Liu Kang literally changed everything, which means that he also, think about this, he probably also took away the Elder Gods.
That's another question too. What happened to them?
Well, they were all taken out by the end of freaking 11, just about.
No, because what's the name?
Or at least they abandoned everything.
They did because
I think Chronica actually took them out, except for
I gotta go back and watch that because I was like, what happened to them? Because there was only one Elder God, and we fought against her. It was the what's her name?
But Centurion.
Centurion. She's an Elder God.
But Raiden went back to see where they were, and they were gone.
Gone, right?
And the whole temple place was like destroyed.
Right? Yeah.
So I think Chronica kind of like took them out.
Or Centurion did.
Probably.
An Elder God can take out another Elder God.
What's the name? She's a Titan too. What's the name?
Chronica's a Titan.
Chronica, which is supposedly above an Elder God. So.
Right. she did take her daughter and put her into fucking like
She did
exorcism.
as a plant.
Yeah, she like so they never explained what happened to the other gods, but even so, does that make Liu Kang the only elder god at this point?
Or the only god.
God, right?
Who
So
knows?
we don't know because they call him Fire God Liu Kang, but I'm like he has lightning too. But okay,
Yeah, I know.
no, it's like Fire God Liu Kang. You mean Fire and Lightning God Liu Kang because he has both.
Well,
But
they call him Fire God because his original powers was fire.
but he has lightning too. But okay, I can accept it. Whatever.
I mean, lightning is another form of fire. So,
In airbending,
but still, in science,
only in the
period.
airbending.
In science, bro.
But
Who else?
I don't know. Like it's kind of weird how to see like try to figure out like who's still around,
It
right?
is, but it's good to speculate because we can at least speculate who's probably around.
Because you gotta think about it. Kano, right? Kano
Hmm.
being who he is, because a funny fact they never say anything about Sonya, right?
Hmm.
They never said anything about. They only said Johnny Cage. They never say anything about Sonya. So I'm
Hmm.
like, what what happens to Sonya? What happens to Jax? What happens to their kids? Right? What happens to Cassie and like, but they have Takeda. I'm like, well, Jackie and Takeda are engaged.
You know what? Yeah. Again, you're talking about the other.
But they
the
say Takeda's getting there. And I'm like, okay, like
Okay. Well, I want to actually talk about some characters that we haven't seen since the 3D era. So, like characters like what's his name, Riku, who's basically who basically everybody thought was Shao Kahn in disguise.
oh yeah, he did die, but he
Another another
died.
timeline. But what if he? But what if they bring him back in this
I know he
as
died in
something different?
he died when the no he died in the current well not before this game came out. He died in the previous timeline because he actually died in the previous timeline.
Yes, but also, what if What if Ed Boon thinks about bringing him back in this?
He's actually would be yeah because Shao Kahn is still around. Well, he was Shao Kahn's general too. He became
Yeah,
one.
but see, what if they change that? What if he ends up being
But Shao Kahn has to kill Naga to become a general in the first place. So.
not unless Riku not unless they actually make that Riku Shao Kahn thing an actual thing,
Um,
making Riku the actual Shao Kahn in the future.
well, Khan is the title. Shao is the other thing. Khan
Yeah,
is
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if they
so,
make just like they did in Mortal Kombat 4, when they did that when you would beat the game with Riku, and you see that very ambiguous, weird ending of him putting on Shao Kahn's helmet and sitting on the
yes.
throne. Like, what if Riku is Shao Kahn, but but with what if they do that actual twist in this game?
Yeah, I don't know because then that would mean that Edenia would still have to be invaded and taken over by Shao Kahn.
Not if it's something else. Remember, they're doing everything different. So
Right.
think
So,
outside the box.
but there wouldn't be a Shao Kahn then.
Not entirely true.
It wouldn't be a Shao.
Just think of a different just think of a different motive.
But
Because
here's
there's no Mortal Kombats.
right, but
There's no tournaments anymore.
well, we don't know that.
As far as we can
We don't
speculate,
know that.
no, like I said, as far as we can speculate, there are no tournaments. I'm just going by that. So if
Yeah.
we go by that, that means there's no rules.
We still gotta see if there is like I'm gonna say no tournament maybe, but I don't know. It's hmm. The problem with the whole thing with Mortal Kombat is because of the invading of the world.
Hmm.
Edenia was taken over by
Hmm.
Shao Kahn, and that's why Mortal Kombat actually started. So, and the only way Mortal Kombat actually became that way is because Shao Kahn killed Naga or poisoned him and then killed him. But still, the point.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shao Kahn was the one who went and go taking over all the other dimensions, are we gonna call them, or the worlds, or what the case
Realms.
realms.
Yeah.
He's the one who went and started taking over the realms.
Mm-hmm.
So Shao Kahn has to come in power for Mortal Kombat to start, but that's not happening. So Shao Kahn has no power at this point.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying he would be Riku
Mm,
if they use Riku. He can just be a normal fighter from a different realm.
I mean, yeah. I mean, isn't he originally a Denian? I believe so.
I'm actually looking at him right now.
Or no? I think does. He come from the. There's also the
No, Riku is actually a general who served Shinnok and Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 4.
well, 4 doesn't exist anymore.
I know. I'm just telling you that's what his original character
But they
would
don't
be.
say where he's originally from. I'm trying to think if he's Indian or not. Or did he come from the realm of order? Because even the realm of order.
Let's see. In the comic
Let me
books,
ask. Hey, Al. Yo. Oh, he ain't sleep.
I think he's from. I think he might be from the Chaos Realm.
Mm,
I'm not sure. It doesn't really say.
that's the other thing. They don't really say.
But I mean it's their property. They can make up whatever the hell they want.
Right. I mean, they can bring him back, but I'm still wondering like where he's like
You can
originally
make
from.
him like a representative of of another realm who fights for his realm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what they do because I'm curious because if they're calling it Mortal Kombat 1. That's granted that's the name of the game, but they're calling it
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat 1.
which means everything is starting from the beginning. Even
Beginning.
me personally, I think it's starting even. This is probably going to be kind of like a how the tournament begins, like
Right.
how it came to be.
That's why Shang Tsung is there, and that's why because he learned those powers from Shao Kahn.
Yes, but also this is another timeline.
But
He could have
did you
learned it
watch the
another
trailer?
way.
I'm going off what I see in the trailer. If you
Yeah.
watch the trailer, he opened the portal open.
Uh-huh.
We don't know if he opened that portal. We just know he walked through it.
Right.
But during the trailer, you saw him soul sucking and all this other shit. So if there's a Mortal Kombat, he's the first person to technically cheat because he got cursed by the elder gods. But there's no other god. That's the reason why he lived. He got cursed by them, where he can live because he won or cheated to win, but he's technically immortal in some ways.
But
I don't know
here
what they're gonna do.
but
It's
here's
I
the
don't know.
thing, what if, and this is all it really is. All of this is just really speculation. I don't even know what the game's going to be. But what if instead of Shao Kahn, what if he somehow learned whatever he learned a different way, probably learning from the nether realm or something, and just waged war against the realm somehow.
Mm,
Because I only mentioned nether realm because the portal looks like something from hell.
mm.
Because Scorpion had the same type of thing.
It,
But that's just me speculating.
mm.
It's not written in stone. That's what it could be, but it would be cool.
There's also the fact of like the way in the trailer. I'm just going off the trailer. What I saw, like
Mm-hmm.
him kind of killing everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then it seemed like Liu Kang was the one who killed, like uh like Liu Kang's the one who killed him, right? And it's just like because it looked like he sucked the soul from Kung Lao. He killed Sub Zero, stomped on his face, poked fucking Melina's Katana's eyes out. He snapped fucking Melina's neck. He stabbed through Scorpion with these blades.
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't show Raiden dying. I forgot. Unless they did, and I missed it because it was fast.
No, they didn't even show that.
Uh,
But
but but it's just, again, it goes to show like what exactly is what they're gonna do, because honestly, I'm really like thinking like they're gonna like he's the one that's gonna be like, if there's another Mortal Kombat or actual tournament,
mhm,
he's the first one, because the Great Kung Lao, and then because we saw at the end the Great Kung Lao, which is this new era where Liu Kang is, they said they're not continuing from the last game,
mhm,
but I kind of find that kind of hard to believe, because the last thing we see is him going to seeing the Great Kung Lao, his ancestor, and supposedly training him, right? In this, we see in the trailer, we see Kung Lao and we see Raiden, and then we see Sub Zero, we see Scorpion, we see Melina, and we see Katana. So it's hard to really think. And then and then they tell us about, not, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, the cameo characters. They got Movado. I was like, Movado? I heard that motherfucker in a minute.
mhm.
I'm like, Movado. So, and that deals with the Black Dragon game, which Kano. So I'm like, uh we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what happens, because Liu Kang had a mom and daddy. So I'm kind of curious. Did he stop his own existence?
You gotta. He's a god, though, of course,
I'm just
and which means that. See, and that's it. The thing is, that's the thing you got to look at.
I am.
With that power that he wielded, he can change anything he wants.
I understand that.
Which he,
My question is, did he stop his own existence? In other words, his parents from meeting and actually continuing, because now we're looking at it at the fact that, yeah, he may be a god, but did he stop his own existence in his own time? In other words, he does have a mom and daddy. Did he stop that? Or did he like let his own line continue? Also, too, if he's started this whole thing all over again, right? We saw Kung Lao, we saw Raiden, human Raiden, man, human Raiden.
mm-hmm,
So that's another thing too, because at the end of the last game, Raiden was human, but he wasn't like alive. He was like inside Liu Kang, but not like a physical form. This we see physical form, and then we see Kung Lao, and we don't know which Kung Lao that is, but we know it's a Kung Lao.
mm-hmm.
So that's my only thing. It's just like, and Katana's like 10,000 years old, so I'm not even worried about her. Like, she's old as shit. She's old. She's like 10,000 years, because the Mandanians don't age slow as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So those different realms, so they age slow, which means Melina ages slow too. But Sub Zero and Scorpion, that threw me. I was like, okay, because there's old school ninja gear stuff. It's not. I'm like, okay. So I can see, I can, and they did have the medallion. I'm like, okay, I can see what's going on here. Like, what's going on? What were they going to do with a lot of these characters? Because if it's like back then, yeah, you could have Melina and Katana, but how Melina become what she is, that's another story in itself. And then they're saying Quan Chi. Quan Chi's old too.
But also, it's a cameo character, which
Yeah,
means that it's a totally different roster that's not a part of the main story.
yeah. Apparently, they have like a not was it assist characters, or that's what they call them? Call them cameo characters, not
Yes, that's what they are.
yeah,
Cameo characters are they assist with the fight.
yeah,
It's almost like tag team.
yeah, yeah. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm really curious.
Yeah, so am I.
So we got, it says September.
September
So
19th.
what game event is happening between now and then? Because they're
You
gonna have
got
to reveal some more stuff.
well, you have the PlayStation showcase, which is actually next week. You have
Mm.
I forgot what somebody was saying. It was called Knockout or something like that in like 2 weeks.
Oh, was that the see, I know knockout because of the Tekken. I think that's the Tekken tournament.
Let's see what else you have. The summer game fest is happening this entire summer. I
Mhm.
think it's happening sometime in June, actually, to be honest. Um, June 20 something or June 8th. I don't know. One of those. Uh, you have, I think, PAX possibly coming up before September. I think.
PAX East already passed, but
No, wait, no, never mind. Because
PAX
those only happen in the winter and the fall.
yeah, PAX East is March,
Yeah.
and
All
PAX
right. So
like
yeah, PAX doesn't happen
yeah.
until like October. I
But we
think.
got San Diego. That's always a thing.
I guess. Yeah. Sure.
San Diego's always a thing, but I'm not sure if they have like a panel or anything like that. But they will.
I doubt it, but
But it's more like a video game. So let's see. There's another thing. Is it Gamescom? No, not Gamescom. What's it called? It's in uh
Tokyo Game Show.
there it is.
It
That's
could show up there too.
that yeah. I know Tekken 8 showing up there. I know Tekken 8 showing up there. I know Street Fighter showing up there. Even though Street Fighter coming out in June, I'm pretty sure they're gonna show like they already showed the DLC, certain characters gonna be DLC, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get like maybe something of a deal of a, cause I know the first DLC is happening in September or October. The first
Mm,
DLC character for Street Fighter 6.
gotcha.
Because next year is Akuma. They were like Akuma's next year. They put that shit up like Akuma's next year. They're like, oh, like ah. So that's happening.
Hmm.
Tekken 8. That's definite. Everybody's gonna be waiting to see that. They already got a list of characters. I think they got like 12 characters now, 8, 10. Um, so there's that, and maybe we get some more reveal characters for Tekken 8. But Mortal Kombat, I'm not. I think we need a. I think there's a. I think they might release a story trailer, but I'm not sure if they're gonna release it. Probably for Tokyo Game Show. I hope they
I don't
do.
think they're gonna. I just realized Tokyo Game Show is not until September, so there won't be a
No, no,
Tokyo Game
no.
Show. So, and if they do take out, put out I think they're gonna put out gameplay trailer and not a story one. They're not gonna put out the story one until closer to the due date that it comes out. I believe.
Mm, I don't know because I think there needs to be like a story trailer. I know they did a story trailer. He said that, but Ed Boon said that they're doing something different.
Yeah.
So, hmm. I'm kind of curious now. Like, I'm kind of like,
Well, we again,
and,
like I
and
said,
that's September. See that's the thing. I was gonna say like that's September. If they wait until like October, I was like, yeah, well, maybe they show something at New York Comic Con, which they possibly could have. But this is no, this is yeah, this is gonna be when's Gamescom? Hold up, Gamescom is August, so it
they
might.
might.
So Gamescom, yeah. So Gamescom, they're probably definitely going to do it. Maybe more than maybe. That's August 27th, 23rd to 27th. Probably. That's right before September. They're we probably get something. Maybe.
It's a big maybe. Yeah.
And then where's MagFest? No, we're not gonna get it from MagFest. That's past.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the cons that's coming out like before September just to see. Oh,
Well,
Gen Con. Gen Con. That's August. That's August 3rd. Oh, wait, that's August 3rd through the 6th. And then there's Dragon Con. That's August.
yeah. Well. I mean, it's probably going to show up eventually. I want to kind of cut the
Yeah.
show now so we can get going. Um, no, but yeah, it seems like it's definitely going to be. I have a feeling it might it might be showcased a little bit during a PlayStation showcase next week. Might be
Like, cause we,
maybe some quick gameplay, but other than that, I'm
yeah, cause we,
super excited for this game,
me too.
and I can't wait to see what new and exciting things are going to happen within it.
I
And
don't necessarily buy collector's edition, but I'll buy this one.
oh, I'm definitely going to get that because I want that Liu Kang statue.
I don't buy collector's edition. Like I really don't. And I was just like even from like me being a hardcore Dragon Ball fan, like I didn't
Hmm.
get no like a collector's edition of Dragon Ball Fighters. I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, fuck that shit. And then I was just like, because I saw it, I was like, bleh. But this one, I'm like, yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and it'll technically be like a 30th anniversary type thing.
yeah.
So
I'll
there you
do it.
go.
Yeah, I'll do this one. I won't. Like. It's funny. I'm very selective about the collector's edition,
Oh yeah, I know.
but this one I'll get. So,
Yeah, definitely.
which reminds me, I should go pre-order that. I should go pre-order that at GameStop. Actually, I should do it online. Hold up. I'm doing it online while we get close it out.
All right, well, while you do that, I'll close out.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching our show tonight. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and get updated on all the new stuff that we're going to be doing soon. Make sure you check out our Instagram, which is there on the bottom, and make sure you check out our Twitter, which is right there on the bottom as well.
Yep.
And also check out our Twitch, which we are on right now, as well as our YouTube. And since we're on Twitch, even though he's probably not on that much, but he should be soon, go check this guy out right now. Fight him, challenge him, all types of good stuff. And of course, you can check me out, Crimson Adams and Man Has No Nickname, here on Saturday Night Nightmare IG, and also youtube.com/at Saturday Night Nightmare on YouTube. Also, the episode that we're doing, as always and forever, will be sponsored by our buddies here at drinkwildbills.com. Put in the code True Story Bro. Get yourselves 10% off on all available purchases. The summer's coming, guys, so get those new flavors that they got.
Sip, sip, sip.
No bull, just bills, as Sir Wednesday would say. And also, check out our merch at true-story-bro.creator-spring.com. And yeah, that is about it, folks, that we have for today. We hope you guys go out there, pre-order Mortal Kombat 1. It's coming out September 19th. But if you pre-order it today, you'll get Shang Tsung and you'll get the beta access that's happening in August.
Yeah.
So, and I see
you got no collector's edition on GameStop.
Yeah, because GameStop sucks. But anyway,
Well, Best Buy have it.
We'll see you guys next time. Later.
Bye. I'm really trying to look for this collector's edition.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are.
Best Buy.